What's up, everybody? This is Michael from Cartoon Universe, and today we're going to be discussing the top 10 most popular gems. We set up a poll on a new app called Cartoon Amino, and you guys voted. And if you didn't get the chance to vote, we're doing 3 more of these babies, so if you want to influence the next video, download the Cartoon Amino app, search up Cartoon Universe to see the next poll, and give us a follow for more updates. Now remember, these are viewer votes, so I will be discussing the most popular gems. So if your gem isn't on here or is lower on the list than you would have liked, please do not come to my house and murder me. Take it up with the other viewers. Fight in the comments. No. We can all get along. Anyway, without further ado, here are the top 10 most popular gems. Number 10. Yellow Diamond. Yellow Diamond is a character that has had a lot of hype building up to her. We first heard her name towards the end of Season 1, and we got a nice teaser of her silhouette at last year's Comic-Con, and now she's finally made her debut in the last Steven Bomb. There's been a lead up of her being a ruthless antagonist, and yeah, so far it's pretty much accurate. We don't really know what the point of the cluster is, but Yellow Diamond really wants to see the Earth destroyed to make it, seemingly just because. That says a lot about her as a person, or a gem. Even her own pearls seem to be pretty scared of her, and she was just getting up out of her chair. And she didn't even do anything. Granted, we don't know much about Yellow Diamond's character just yet. Maybe she has her own twisted logic for what she does, or maybe she's just a power-hungry tyrant. Guess time will tell. Number 9, Blue Diamond. Yes, the only other diamond we have seen. Well, sort of. We still don't really know what she looks like, and we actually don't even know what she sounds like, whether that be to add mystery or because the person who voices her is pretty pricey and there was no need for paying them for a flashback. Regardless, from what we can gather, Blue Diamond seems to be an awful lot like Yellow Diamond, in the sense that she's pretty tyrannical and has a strong lust for power. She condemned Sapphire and was ready to crack Ruby just for accidentally fusing, and her pearl just looks plain miserable. But I will say, she seems a bit more fancy than Yellow Diamond. Number 8. Jasper. Yes, the only homeworld gem the Crystal Gems have met that's actually still kind of a villain. Man, this show's a lot like Dragon Ball Z. Out of the 3 homeworld gems we know, there's no chance Jasper is ever getting redeemed. Jasper's one antagonist who's in it to the end. Think she won't headbutt a young boy into unconsciousness? Think again. Well, at least she has her own set of morals, right? She thinks using fusion is a cheap tactic in a fight. If gems are gonna fight, it should be mano a mano. While it may not always be a fair and balanced fight, at least nobody used, as she would put it, cheap tactics. While her logic behind this weird moral stance is extremely flawed, at least she believes in something is gonna stick to it no matter what. Wait. Nope. Yep, she's just gonna fuse because she's outnumbered and can't win. So not only is her moral compass broken, she doesn't even follow it. Man, that's like being dedicated to being a villain. But I respect it. I think the show could use more ruthless brutes like her, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this Cheeto again soon. Number 7. Rose Quartz. Rose is by far, to me, the most intriguing character. Obviously, she's dead, so we've only seen her in flashbacks, and she seems like a really loving and caring and even sometimes goofy person who treats all living things with respect and kindness. And yet, there's so many mysteries surrounding her. Why did she make Steven? Who is Lion? Is she Pink Diamond? Did she know about the fusion experiments? What secrets has she been hiding even from the people she's closest to? I mean, we even get a hint at her having a dark past when she talks to Greg on the dance floor. But what's really interesting is that you don't think for a second that the moments where she's being really sweet and motherly aren't genuine. She truly does seem to have the best intentions in the world, so what gives? What are her secrets and how will they impact our perception of her? Rebecca, please. Number 6. Steven, which is a bit redundant since he's also his mother. Long story. But I guess that's part of the reason he takes a lot from his mother. Not only with his powers, but with his ability to make friends quickly, to see the good in everyone and protect the ones he loves. He's the only one who had faith in Centipedal. He's the only one who had faith in Peridot, which ended up being a huge asset. We've seen Steven grow so much from when we were first introduced to him. In Gemglow, he couldn't even get out his shield. Now he's making bubbles like it's nothing, son. Oh, you need me to heal your entire being with my saliva? Boom, there you go. Yeah, I'm Steven, what of it? Call me sometime and I'll make a song on my ringtone because I'm magic and I'm talented and I'm just a lovable guy. Also, I ride a lion. What's good? Number 5, Amethyst. Amethyst is one of my personal favorites. While people like to call her Grape Mom, I've always seen her more of an older sister type to Steven, and that's great too. When we first meet her, she's a fun, loving troublemaker, always cracking jokes and doing practically whatever she wants, whenever she wants. But then we learn there's a lot more to her than that. For years, she's carried around this guilt just for existing, really. It was just a very interesting dynamic to learn how she was created, and even though she seems to be moving past it, it's still a pretty touchy subject for her. But through it all, if I had to pick any gem to party with, it would definitely be Amethyst. Also that hair though. Number 4, Garnet. She's the leader of the bunch and you know her well. Sorry I had to do it. If it were up to me, Garnet would probably be on the top of the list. Garnet is the wisest, strongest, most well put together gem. Garnet is that one friend you have who mostly has their life together while everyone else is constantly trying to figure it out and they're messing everything up. She's super cool under pressure and ready to wreck house when the time's right. All because she's the embodiment of Ruby and Sapphire's love. An eternal flame and not so eternal flame. While that is her greatest strength, it can also be her greatest weakness. Like any relationship, it takes work to maintain no matter how much you love each other. And Garnet is no different. I think she's a great way to teach the younger viewers about love and acceptance even when you may not find much in the world around you. And the dynamic between her and Steven is really heartwarming. You can tell above all things underneath her calm, collected exterior, she has a soft spot for Steven. Plus, she has the best song in the series. Just saying. Number 3. Pearl. Pearl to me seems to have the most layers out of all the gems. She of course fights to protect the one she loves, yada yada, and she sees Steven as one of her own. She's kind of that overprotective soccer mom who drives a minivan and kisses their kid in front of the whole class. While she can be a bit of a control freak, we find that she holds many insecurities. Her unrequited love for Rose has stuck with her for a very, very long time, and she's super self-conscious about the fact that, well, she's a Pearl. And Pearls are just supposed to sit there and look pretty. But that's what makes her so great. She learned how to take charge, fight, build stuff, you name it. Doesn't matter that she's a Pearl. And yes, she has definitely done her fair share of messed up things that really showed just how insecure she was, but that's why she's such a well-written character. And hey man, she's working on it. Number 2, Lapis Lazuli, the Bae, the blue waifu, my water-manipulating girlfriend. Lapis is yet another character we don't really know that much about. We know she was probably a part of Blue Diamond's court, assuming that's the same Lapis, and we know she was trapped in a mirror for thousands of years and the crystal gems allegedly knew she was in there. But while we don't know the details of the events that took place before she got there, we do know that she really cares about Steven, like a lot. So much that she fused with Jasper and stayed at the bottom of the ocean just for him. Lapis is immensely powerful. Even more powerful than Garnet, and she's not even a fusion. She took the Earth's entire ocean into space. Take notes, Katara. And while she kind of attacked the crystal gems and still doesn't trust them for whatever reason, I don't think Lapis is bad. I'm certain we'll see her side of the story soon enough, and I can easily see her joining the crystal gems alongside our number 1 most popular gem, which is Peridot. Peridot has quickly become a fan favorite thanks to her redemption arc, which I love, by the way. During Peridot's debut, she's seen strictly as an antagonist who cares about no one but themselves. The crystal gems were mortified, and now she's wearing paint cans to be taller. What's so interesting about Peridot's transition is that she actually isn't immoral. Yes, she's over-logical and still kind of figuring out what it is to be emotional and have compassion and all that, but that's only because she truly didn't understand. She did and said the bad things she did because that's the only way she was taught, and it shows how corrupt and insane the Diamond Authority is. And when Steven more or less took her in, he saw this in her, and she genuinely tried to understand where the crystal gems were coming from, which she pretty much did. Now she's an official crystal gem and an honorary good guy. Now if only we could see her weapon one day. But that wraps it up for this video. Again, if you want to be a part of the next top 10, download the Cartoon Amino app, search up Cartoon Universe, and give us a follow to keep an eye out for our next poll. Also follow us on Twitter and Tumblr, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We got lots of Steven Universe and other cartoon related stuff on the way. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.